Hey, my name is Michael Heiss, and I'm making this video to give you a couple reasons as to why Adam Kokesh should be let out of prison. To give you an idea of some of my background, I worked for Adam. I lived with him for about 3 months, and I did many tasks on his show, from filming to video editing to co-hosting, and I can tell you with confidence that Adam is in fact a very peaceful person. He never once espoused on violence or committed violence, and was committed to the principles that he so eloquently expressed on his show and through all of his videos and his entire catalog of work that you can free to view on your own to find out his consistency in this message. So with that in mind, we all know the language of the Constitution and the Second Amendment, that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, but this is actually also something that is reiterated in the state constitution of Virginia, that reads that a well-regulated militia composed of the body of the people trained to arms is the proper, natural, and safe defense of a free state. Therefore, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It's pretty cut and dry, both in the Constitution of the United States and the state constitution of Virginia. Now, also, here on thelegaldictionary.com, the definition of crime is a violation of a law in which there is injury to the public or a member of the public, and a term in jail or prison and or fine as possible penalties. So obviously, with the Constitution being the law of the land and crime being something that causes damage to a member of the public, there is no crime. There is no injured member of the public. There's no injured anybody. He was merely practicing his rights as was supposed to be guaranteed to him by both the state and federal constitution. So just on those grounds, he should be let out of jail. But not to mention that the more you do this to Adam, the more that he is treated this way, the more that he is put in, the ridiculous amount of times in solitary confinement, the not having bail, no hearing, no bond, all of that. The more you do this, the more you exemplify his message of the inherent violence of the state. It becomes apparent that the nature of government is what we as freedom lovers have been saying all the time, is a violent and inherently coercive relationship. So you're merely just going to cause more public distrust in the system the more you vindicate peaceful people like this. And the last reason I want to wrap up with, I'm sure you'll hear a lot of other reasons from a lot of other people, but the last reason I want to wrap up with that Adam should be let out of prison is to preserve your own humanity, whether it's the prosecution or the judge. I ask you, way back when, before you started law school, when you said, you know what, I'm going to take this journey, I'm going to study hard, and I'm going to be a lawyer or a judge, or I'm going to, whatever it might be in the legal system that you wanted to become, was there any idealism? What was the reason behind you wanting to go to law school? Was it so you can enforce your will on people? Is it because you could get back at somebody? Or was there some positive idealism that you wanted to fight for justice, that you wanted to fight for the Constitution, that you wanted to put criminals behind bars, or you wanted to keep innocent people out from bars? If you had noble reasons for going in, really examine why it is that you wanted to be a part of the legal system. Go dig deep down and look at that and say, is what am I doing actually right? Is this why you wanted to become a part of the legal system, so that you could take political opponents or whatever it might be and throw them in jail arbitrarily? Is this about doing what's right and doing what's just and doing what's in the interest of people's freedoms and rights? Or is this about a political agenda or a personal vendetta, or well, whatever other motivation you might have? This is Michael Heiss, Free Adam Kokesh.